So, okay, guys. So, here's my idea of what a Zack the Black Ranger versus Michelangelo from Ninja Turtles would be like for a death battle. So first of all, if they ever do this death battle, which I hope they do eventually, it's still better than whatever that one JoJo character Zack is supposed to face anyways. Like, honestly, there's only 3 Zack death battles. There's only, like, 2 Jason ones. There's, like, 5 fucking Billy ones. And for the girls, Kim has 1. And Trini, I legitimately don't know what battles Trini would have. And as for Tommy, there's, like, 50 of them. So... like, there's just, like, 10 for just Lord Draken alone. And for Tommy... let's see, for Tommy White Ranger... most of the ones I can think of is mostly coming from Epion. That's it. Green Ranger... I mean, I guess there's more death battles for him, but I couldn't really tell you. But yeah, Zack versus Mikey is probably my favorite of the 2 other Turtles versus... actually, no, the more I think about it, there's way more Turtles versus Ranger battles. Because let's see, there's also Donnie versus Billy, and then there's... Doggy Kruger versus Splinter. Those are 2 more of them. But yeah, Mikey versus Zack would be a really cool death battle to see. If only they were creative enough to bother what I'm talking about here. So it would start off with Zack and Mikey just fighting like usual, but then eventually in the battle, also, I swear to God, if they eventually do more Rangers versus Turtles battles, and they even make one dad joke, I swear to God, knowing that the Turtles has kind of a father figure, I mean, if they do Raph versus Elektra, that would be even worse, because Raph vs. Elektra is a legitimately good match. Just the fact that it all depends on which version of Raph and which version of Elektra you choose. Because let's see, if you choose, yeah, fuck you too. Anyways, but if you choose, like, well, with most of these battles, they're composited. So, I guess Elektra can have any of her forms. Excuse me. As for Raph, it all depends. If you go with the movie version of Raph, it's a stomp. But if you go with something like... I don't know. I guess, see, 2014 movie Raphael, it's a stomp. With most of them, it's a stomp because, well, look at the 2. It's like night and day on which one who wins. I mean, let's see, Raph is bulky, like a turtle should be, like a turtle do, and Elektra, well, well, she died in the show, she's gonna die here, so let's just go with that. Anyways, back to Mikey versus Zack. Mikey versus Zack would be, I guess would be ending off with them dropping their weapons and then just deciding, hey dude, wanna do a dance battle? Yeah, sure. And then they do a dance battle for a little bit. And then they eventually end off with whoever won the dance battle. And I feel like this would be one of those situations where one of the characters hits as many times as possible, and then at the end of the battle, this guy just decides to stop. In this case, Mikey would be the one that'd be shit stomping Zack for the entire fight, and then they decide to drop their weapons, dance battle for maybe a good 20 seconds. And then they decide, let's keep regular fighting again. Fight for a little bit. Mikey blocks the power axe with his shell. Just like in Leonardo vs. Jason, which, by the way, Leonardo vs. Jason is my personal favorite death battle of all time. Which I know is just because of one thing, and that's because of the fucking Power Rangers character winning up against a 2-time winner that also had both of his main battles in Season 1. Go figure. But if they're gonna bring back any of the Ninja Turtles, it's not gonna be Leo. Unless if they decide to make Power Rangers vs. Ninja Turtles, which I'd be fine with. If it weren't for the fact that we know Power Rangers is gonna win by default. Also, and if they don't do Billy vs. Donnie this season, I feel like they'll do it next season. That's just my opinion. Oh, I'm getting a headache, I'm sorry. And then it ends with Zack eventually slicing Mikey in half without very little effort. So, yeah, peace out, guys.